In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing episode 10, the season finale of Yellowstone, titled Grass on the Streets, Weeds on the Rooftops. Let me just get this out of the way. It's one of the most disappointing season finales I've seen for a show ever, in my opinion. This episode is mostly Beth driven. She just wants to find out and wants to protect her father, John. And she goes to the prison, meets that guy who put everything together with the assassination attempt on the family. And, this whole other aspect of the entire other episode, half of the episode, is seeing Jimmy come back to Yellowstone, seeing his ex, the ex and the new fiance, spoiler alert, fight it out. And then she says to Jimmy, the ex says to Jimmy, listen, hey, you have to choose. And of course, we know what Jimmy does. This whole season with Jimmy's character was basically a setup and lead into the other spin-off show of 4 Sixes. Of course, Jimmy and his fiance drive off. They go back to Texas, and I'm pretty sure the next time we see them is on the 4 Sixes show. The other factor is that Casey's character, I feel like, was underutilized in this season after the first episode of season 4. And I mean that in a big way, because he kept doing his dances with wolves moment, trying to find his inner peace or something like that. I mean, I was kind of confused at what was going on with his character. Other than that, we have the Summer Higgins character, played by Piper Perabo, who is convicted of what she did with the whole airplane and airport incident, and doing the protest, hitting an officer, being arrested, and then going to jail, this and that. And then John talks to the judge. It's a whole hearsay of what's happening in this entire season 4 finale of Yellowstone. The episode is an hour and a half long. There's no way this season finale should be an hour and a half long. I mean, at least something should have been done. Something does happen in the end between Jamie and his biological father, and that's it. That's probably the only interesting thing about it, but you could see that coming a mile away. And of course, Beth does frame Jamie for doing something, and it's the whole craziness of everything. Season 4 started off really, really good, because we had the ramifications of what happened in the season 3 finale. The season 4 episode 1 premiere was really good, and then after that, we really didn't get a good episode until John announced that he was running for governor of Montana. After that, that was it. And then the entire season 4, I feel like, was just a wasted big time. If there is a season 5, which I'm pretty sure there will be, the only reason there's a season 5 is because of the ratings. Paramount knows what to do. And if this show goes on after 6 seasons, I'll be very surprised, because you really need to pick up things of what's happening. Season 5 really needs to have a crazy, shocking thing happen in each episode in order to actually make sense of what's everything, because I feel like season 4 was a big waste of time, especially just based on the characters, because nothing much was really done, just preserving the land. I mean, the chief and, everything of the Native Americans wasn't that much present in this entire season. And we had the whole 4 Sixes thing, we had Jimmy. We didn't need all that. We didn't need all that at all. And the fighting between Lloyd and Walker, okay, women come in, that's what happens. But listen, I'm speechless, because I'm trying to understand why this season was such a waste. It could have been so much better, but like I said, the very first episode of season 4 was good, and the episode where John announces he was running for governor, and that's it. Jamie is still trying to figure out what he's going to do with everything, and he's still trying to, he's afraid of Beth, and the Beth character is really good. Don't get me wrong, but come to this episode, she's really annoying at times, and I wouldn't have been surprised if she did, if they did write her off and they did kill her, but, they didn't. Other than that, Rip, and after watching this entire 4th season, Rip is the strongest character in this show. Even after watching the first 3 seasons, Rip is still the strongest character in the show. He knows how to calm down Beth. He knows what to do, and he's John's right-hand man. I want to see more of Rip in the 5th season, if there is one. I don't know what to say else about this season finale of season 4. It could have been better. I feel like when Taylor Sheridan writes, he's good, but he doesn't know where to go with certain things unless he's saving it for certain other seasons down the road. This was a very, very disappointing season finale. And the entirety as a whole, season 4 for me, for Yellowstone, it's 3 out of 5 stars. There were only 2 episodes that were good. It was the season premiere, which was the episode 1, and the episode where Jon announces he's running for governor. And the reason it gets a 3rd star is because Rip is the main driving force in this season of the character. Kevin Costner's good as John Dutton. Don't get me wrong, people watch it because of him. But I feel like every episode he took a back seat and was just letting everyone else do his work for him. I want to see certain things and certain characters get more involved. And listen, hey, I'm curious to see what happens if there's a 5th season. So we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about season 4 of Yellowstone. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Who was the strongest character of this season? Who was the weakest character of the season? And what was the most wasted time of this season? And what do you think actually stood out? And do you see season 5 happening of Yellowstone? And after that, do you see more seasons? And how many seasons of this show do you think there'll be? Let me know in the comment section below about the questions I just asked. And also let me know what rating you would give season 4 of Yellowstone. And I'll see you guys in the next review video.